My name is Jen Rose. Well, that's my pen name. My friends call me Jenny. But you can refer to me as Jennifer Rosenfeld because whoever reads this likely isn't qualified to be considered my friend. So let's get one thing clear. This whole blog thing was not my idea. My best friend Savannah told me that I should because she thinks it's what's best for me. But I think it's really what's best for her because she's sick of hearing me complain. So Savannah told me that it's like free therapy. So here I am, pouring my heart out to a bunch of creeps on the internet. Basically, I've been going out with Anthony, and it was going very well, except for the fact that he's a total ass. But I try not to think in terms of facts. They just tend to put a damper on almost everything. My Uncle William used to tell me that. But with facts aside, Anthony is super hot. And he's the head of the debate team, which makes him super smart. And I guess that's a good thing because I'm super smart and super hot, and that makes us like 100% compatible. And that's a fact, for better or for worse. Another fact, Anthony and I were together for a few months, and then things got weird. And basically, I was going with it because I didn't want people to think I'm a prude or something. Last year, Tina Brown switched schools. She told me and my best friend Savannah that she left because her dad got a job in Colorado. But really, Savannah and I know that it's just because people called her a prude. So, letting Anthony call the shots was my only choice. I mean, it was either that or Colorado with Tina Brown. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking my problems are dumb and there are people starving in Africa or something like that. Well, to be frank, I don't care what you think. I don't. You can read this and laugh at the fact that your biggest accomplishment this week has been ordering Mexican food while your mother teaches you how to use a dishwasher. So, devoted reader, now you can see how my uncle's advice applies to you more than applies to me. If you don't want to come to terms with how utterly pathetic you are, stop thinking in terms of facts now, before it's too late.
Jen?
What?
Can you make sure Beth is in bed, please? I have to run to a meeting.
Meeting? Dad, it's like 9 o'clock. Did you at least make dinner yet?
Shh, I almost forgot to tell you. There's Chinese food in the fridge, and please, remember to check on that.
Do I have to?
Yes. And when you're done with dinner, put your dishes in the sink and don't stay up too late. I should be home by 11:30 at the latest.
Grandma? Are you up?
Yes, my dear. Is everything okay, William?
Grandma, it's me, Jennifer, not William.
I'm so very sorry. Where's William?
I don't... Grandma, it's late. You're supposed to be asleep.
I suppose you're right. It's hard to sleep after such a wild day.
You haven't left your bed all day.
Nonsense, I remember it perfectly.
Remember what?
I saw something the other day. It was in the afternoon and the sunlight was shining especially brightly. I love sunny days because then my eyes can trace my shadow. What was I saying? Oh right, I saw something. Oh God. I was sitting by my favorite rock near the shore and the waves. Oh, the waves. They were frighteningly stunning, like nothing I had seen before. Maybe it was the sunlight, maybe it was the way in which they crashed, but they appeared to be dancing. Yes, dancing! That's what I saw. I peered into the water and I saw a figure, a girl. She was small and had long dark hair that reached her waist, just like yours. but she didn't have a face. She was nothing more than a silhouette. The silhouette was crying out. She was dancing too, just like the waves. Oh, her body moved with such grace, but it was uneasy grace. Her movements were fluid and smooth. At the same time, I felt her shouting to me, and I heard her plea, that's the truth. But she was helpless, and so was I. And then slowly, her movement became smaller and smaller, until I realized there was nothing to look at besides water. Dancing water, but still water. William, my dear, do you still dance?
It's been 6 weeks, Will. This is not my first time calling. If my numbers are correct, it's my 29th. 29 times and not one response, nothing. Look, I'm not asking you to invite me in or anything. I just want you to pick up. I want to hear your voice. I want to know that you're there, Will, because if you haven't noticed, it's been 6 weeks.
So, last week I hit a groundbreaking 31 views and 7 comments. And today, I'm writing to remind you that you're all full of crap. Yes, I'm through with my sleazy ex-boyfriend. And yes, I'm keeping up with schoolwork and being kind to my parents and staying away from parties. Is that what you wanted to hear? It's prom season, and I'm dateless, but I'm keeping up with schoolwork and being kind to my parents and staying away from parties. I went over my phone bill this week, but I'm keeping up with schoolwork and being kind to my parents and staying away from parties. Yeah, my uncle is missing and my dad is clinically depressed, but I'm keeping up with schoolwork and being kind to my parents and staying away from parties.
I felt something peculiar yesterday. I burned myself, and it didn't feel the way it does when my tea is too hot and it scorches my tongue. No. I remember so clearly. I was trapped. It was hot. It was very, very hot. The walls of flames came closer and closer. They weren't dancing the way waves do. No, they were shouting. And I wanted to shout back, but I was afraid no one would hear me. Where could I possibly shout? Where could I possibly shout if no one will listen? I was at peace for a minute or two, but that didn't last very long. The ground beneath my feet turned to flames, too. My toes curled, but I couldn't resist. Oh, I surrendered to the fire and I let it consume every last inch of me.
Mom! Sit down. You're making me dizzy just looking at you.
Oh, Daisy! Oh, what a lovely surprise. It's been years since you paid me a visit.
I was with you this morning.
Oh, that's right.
I have your 8 o'clock medication. If I put it on the dresser, can I trust you?
Oh, hush, I'm feeling.
The what?
I'm feeling.
Oh, of course you are.
You don't feel the fire, too?
The pills are on the dresser.
Are we both dead?
What?
Is this hell?
You are as much alive as you were yesterday, you were the day before.
I'm going to go take a nap.
The pills.
I'll take them the second I wake up, Davy dear, I promise. Good night, William.
Good night, William. Goodbye, William. See you in 5 weeks, Will. See you in 6 weeks. See you in 7 weeks, William. need you, Will! Ma needs you! The air is just so different. It's so cold and sad. It just seems darker. You took a lot with you when you left. Did you know that?
Dad?
Shh, you wake your grandmother.
Daddy, have you eaten dinner yet?
I've been very, very busy.
Yeah, but have you eaten?
You worry too much. You finished all your homework.
No, but that can wait.
Then dinner can wait too.
I'm concerned. You don't just sleep anymore.
Jen, please, just go to bed.
Dad.
Go! All my fault. All of it! What are you still doing here? I told you to go to bed. Why aren't you in bed?
Dad, it's not your fault. You didn't do anything, right?
Just go
No.
to bed.
You can't blame yourself. You didn't drive him away. He drove himself away.
Of course I did.
Right?
Of course. This investigation is between the police and William. We have no place. Of course I didn't drive my own brother.
Dad.
No.
I saw the way you used to look at Riley. The way she looked at you.
Riley,
Williams Riley.
formerly Williams Riley.
So it's true. Just to clear my head, I've been reminding myself that I never really liked Uncle William. And when he comes back, I still probably won't like him. As a matter of fact, I'll probably like him even less because of all this trouble. The stupid police car sirens keep me from studying. That's why my grades are lower. Uncle William, you're the sole reason I'm failing Spanish. That's a fact, I think. My dad used to say that he was mentally ill. So when Uncle William first left, my dad said it was okay because he's prone to doing crazy stuff like that. Kind of messed up, right?
I assume it's too late to say I'm sorry. If I do, will you come home? Because I'm sorry, Will. I'm so sorry that when I was 10 years old, I took your race car and broke it, and I lied about it. I'm sorry when I was 16, I stole $40 from the little box that you kept in your sock drawer. I'm sorry that when I was 20, I took your antidepressant medicine and sold it on campus, telling everybody it was Adderall. And I'm sorry that when I was 42, I slept with your fiance and let you run away to God knows where 2 weeks later. I was selfish and stupid. And I knew you weren't in a good place, and I took advantage of that. I didn't mean to ruin your marriage, and if that's the reason why you left, I don't blame you. If I had the chance, I'd probably run away too. Hello? Oh, God.
Dad? Hello, devoted reader. I've gone through a lot recently, and I try to make sense of it, but I just couldn't. But then I realized it's stupid that I couldn't, because it all boils down to simple facts. Facts, statistics, numbers. Fact. There are 800 channels on my cable TV. Fact. There are over 12,995 published issues of Vogue. Fact. As of a few few hours ago, the police have finally found William Rosenfeld. Fact. If I can get at least a B+, I can maintain a 3.85 GPA. Fact. It took me 11 trials to perfect walking in stilettos. Fact. As of a few hours ago, William Rosenfeld was found with a 6-week-old bullet wound straight through his head. Fact. If I spend 25 minutes on the elliptical, I burn 150 calories. Fact. Fact. As of a few hours ago, William Rosenfeld was found dead. What are you doing still awake?
I couldn't sleep.
Have you been drinking? Dad, let's get you into the shower.
Just get your hands off me, Jen. Get your hands off
Are
me.
you alright?
Just go away, Jen. Go to bed, go take a walk, go get lost. I honestly don't care.
You don't mean
I
that.
don't know what I mean anymore. It doesn't matter what I mean or what I say or what I do. We're always going to die anyway.
That's not true.
You're just a girl. You have no idea that you're just so innocent. You have no idea that none of this actually matters.
That's not true. You know that's not true.
I don't know what I know anymore. I know close to... I don't know anything. I know close to probably nothing. I'm a killer.
Dad, stop it.
Don't you tell me. Don't you tell me.